The pace at which computer technology evolves is incredible. From a single core to 16 high-performance cores today, from 1080p HD to 4K to even 8K displays, from mechanical hard drives to NVMe SSDs, every new generation of hardware turns yesterday's limits into today's standards. So why does AMD strive to build a long-lasting PC platform in this fast-paced, ever-changing computing industry? And why do you care? Let's start with why you should care. Look, constantly having to upgrade your hardware to maintain the latest and greatest tech gets expensive very fast. And when you're talking about a PC, choosing the right platform can absolutely mitigate your upgrade expenses. It means the difference between having to upgrade your entire PC every couple of years to stay on the cutting edge versus upgrading a single component in that platform when it makes the most impact. So if you've made the right choice up front, you can benefit from that choice for years to come by keeping your system on the cutting edge with a few tactical upgrades over time. AMD has actually proven this strategy with its AM4 platform. Introduced in 2016, this AMD platform continues to be a strong, contemporary building block of a modern PC, even now at the end of 2022. How did AMD do that? Before the M4 platform, it was assumed that a motherboard would last for maybe 2 years. After that, a PC owner would have to replace pretty much everything to upgrade to a next-gen processor. This forced upgrade cycle meant that if you wanted to stay current with modern hardware, you'd have to scrap the single most consequential piece of hardware in your system. That's the motherboard. To change that vicious upgrade cycle, AMD launched the AM4 platform along with Ryzen 1000 series processors with the intent on supporting it for many years to come. This means it was designed with an eye to the future at the time, with next-gen PCIe Gen 4 infrastructure for cutting-edge storage and graphics performance, and more PCIe lanes for future expandability. Even more importantly, though, AMD committed to the long-term support for the platform, which meant that for the first time, users could perform significant upgrades to new processors on the same platform over a period of years. Being the only company to do this meant there were significant challenges that we couldn't even properly foresee at the time, but the company persevered. And as a result, the Ryzen 1000 processor lives on the same AM4 socket that the new Ryzen 5000 X3D processor uses to deliver the ultimate gaming performance in early 2022 when it was launched. AMD delivered on its longevity promise, and it really changed the way PC users can upgrade their hardware. In an industry that moves as fast as technology does, it was inevitable that the M4 platform would someday need to be replaced in order to support new and upcoming technologies. Now, AMD is still focused on the commitment of long-lasting platforms, so the company has taken the same approach it did with socket AM4 in the new socket AM5. That means that the new AM5 platform is also future-looking today, with next-gen PCIe Gen 5 infrastructure for both storage and graphics. And it includes even more lanes for future expandability. It also includes forward-looking fast DDR5 memory as part of the spec. And where it made sense to keep compatibility with last gen for even more user convenience, AMD has done that too. For instance, AM4 coolers will fit on AM5 processors. And as before, AMD has committed support for this new platform until 2025 at least, and potentially longer. Of course, squeezing all of this next-gen tech into a platform comes with associated costs. But if you look at the long-term picture, these costs are amortized over a period of years if you're not getting rid of your motherboard all the time. So while it might seem cheaper to buy the competitor solution in the short term, the ability to perform multiple upgrades on socket AM5 over the years is undeniable. Those looking for a long-term investment in their hardware now have a new option: AMD socket AM5 with AMD Ryzen 7000 series processors. When you can keep upgrading to processors that are newer, faster, and offer more performance over a significant period of time, you give your motherboard years of use, along with a real difference when it comes to your pocketbook. The AM5 socket is built for you and your computing future. And while future-proofing isn't common in the world of motherboards, AMD is very proud to bring you another option that defies the norm.